live here at the Coca-Cola Coliseum to check out the Bini Concert. It's live from last week, episode 232. Let's go! Welcoming my fellow JayWalkers to another episode of Live From Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. Want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. So starting off this week, we just have a quick birthday shout out to one of my dear cousins out there. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Manang Diding. Happy birthday, Manang Diding. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. But yeah, going back to yesterday and this segment, unfortunately guys, you'll just have to wait until next week's episode to see the music video for the Post Malone Big Stadium Tour, with a special guest performer who I last saw in concert at History Toronto just last year, the one and only Jelly Roll. Here now is the music video to the much anticipated concert that I've always wanted to go to. Attending this event with the sister-in-law and Daniele. Watching Post Malone perform at the Rogers Center. To a sold-out crowd in his Post Malone Big Stadium Tour. Anyways, guys, after that amazing concert, with many upon many pyrotechnics that enhanced the performance that was going on stage, I can most definitely say that we all had an amazing time last night. Now on to today, after getting an unheard of almost 8 hours of sleep. Throwing back to these Duolingo highlights of my streaks in the past. This afternoon, I had achieved a personal best of a 2,900 day Duolingo streak and was just preoccupied with editing live from last week videos all day prior to going in for my first of 2 night shifts tonight. Starting off today, we got a quick birthday shout out to one of my cousins out there who is a fellow mini owner and who I haven't seen in a couple of years. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Cha-Cha. Happy birthday, Cha. I'm hoping that everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So guys, last night's night shift, although busy at the beginning and end of it, was a nice surprise as I was able to work on the unit alongside my cousin Eliza, whom, when I left work trying to find her at shift change, I had almost confused her with one of my other coworkers on the south side, Clarice. Now guys, quick pop quiz. Can you guess which one of these two is little cousin Eliza? Okay, Eliza, raise up your hand. Okay, okay. Anyways, getting the cousin Eliza to be my lift sign model cause she likes the color pink. I dropped her off on my way home and got in almost a 4-hour decent post-night shift nap before staying in and editing Live From Last week videos all day. Set to go in for my second night shift later on tonight. After a decent night shift where I was able to carpool home both the coworker Tiffany and the little cousin Eliza, I headed straight to the Pine Hills Cemetery to do my monthly visit to the site of my Lola V. Good morning, Lola. It's JJ coming here for my monthly visit to you for the month of May. And I'm seeing that we got a sign for prohibited items on your site here. So I'm just gonna move it to the side for the time being. That's a little bit better. But anyways, Lola, just wanted to let you know that we love you. We still think about you every day. And we hope that you continue to guide us in our everyday lives. Miss you and love you, Lola. Bye for now. Afterwards, getting a decent quality post-night shift nap for about less than 60 minutes. I stayed in to edit as much of Live From Last week videos that I could while trying to do a blitz research on this Filipino female pop group for the sake that I have got Bini Concert tickets for tomorrow, Friday night. Anyways, this evening, feeling really tired, but also pretty excited. I'll be reuniting with my boy, Shaughnessy. Catching a Blue Jays game with him for the first time in a couple of years. Starting off today, we'll do a quick birthday shout out to one of my friends that I made when we were both CAs at Neo-Wysick. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Candy. Happy birthday, Candy. We next got a birthday greeting to one of my childhood friends who I remember going to school with from Good Shepherd to St. Stephen's to Holy Trinity. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Marie. Happy birthday, Marie. And last but not least, we got a birthday shout out to one of my Titos out there who is quite the sharpshooter at darts. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Tito Bong. Happy birthday, Tito Bong. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So last night, meeting up with my childhood boy, Shaughnessy, to get a couple of pints with him at a local bar. We went out to get some street meat, for it was one of my first times getting street meat in a long while. With us both channeling our inner Snow White and trying to make friends with the local birds here. Before going into the stadium to grab a couple of overpriced beers. Cheers, Justin!
To a $16 beer.
Eventually making our way to our seats and enjoying this very entertaining baseball game with several more bevies, where the Blue Jays had demolished the A's 12-0. Then post-game we went to a place that was at not too long ago, checking out Real Sports Bar and Grill for a couple more pints here. Watching the Edmonton Oilers win their Western Conference Final game and series. And head on to play in the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Then making a late night stop through the drive-thru at a local McDonald's to get some fresh and hot fries. I had finally passed out for a little 5.5-hour sleep. Then guys, after waking up to edit my Live From Last Week episode 231 episode for a delayed release today, throwing back to this scene from last week, there's a grand opening of a new Osmow's in Scarborough. For lunch, I went to that recently opened Osmow's on Kingston Road, where they had their grand opening, as well as some of my favorite things that I mentioned to you guys in the past. A pair of inflatable tube men that I was able to dance with. But guys, once I got this ticket and thought that I wouldn't be one of the first 50 customers to get a free chicken shawarma today, lining up at the restaurant for my food prepared at the counter, and was able to get my hands on the meal of the day, a free chicken shawarma from Osmow's, of which I tasted and enjoyed while still in the parking lot. This one's for you, Ronnie. Cheersing to the first time that you brought me to the original Osmow's in Streetsville to try it for the first time. Next, when I got home, I got surprised by the wife with this bouquet of flowers, which she then in turn received as a gift from me. Surprise! Hold them. Okay. I had also surprised her with another order of chicken shawarma from the Osmow's that I was at a little earlier. Then spent the whole afternoon blitz studying with the wife, the Filipino female pop group called Bini, for the concert that we were attending for this evening, with the wife even quizzing me from time to time.
Gwen's the one in the middle.
Middle, okay.
With her hand.
Aya's there.
Aya's there. Who's the one on the...
That's Colette.
That's Colette.
What's,
She has a ponytail. Sheesh.
making sure that I was geared up and ready to go to this concert.
Same girl like we don't know.
If it's the girl that I don't know, it's Stacy.
Stacy?
Yeah.
It is.
But once our study session was done, we made our way to Liberty Village to meet up with Paul and Giselle, going to a restaurant called Nodo Liberty, which served some Italian food that was honestly pretty delicious, including this Etna calzone that I had ordered. Next up, meeting up with another one of our friends that we haven't seen in a while, Denver. We made our way to the exhibition grounds, to the Coca-Cola Coliseum, to watch the concert of the night, witnessing live and in person Bini on their Biniverse World Tour. Guys, that Bini concert last night was actually a pretty fun time. From not just the crazy atmosphere to the dance moves of the group themselves, to busting out my very own dance moves myself, and seeing my Bini bias Aya literally kill it up on stage. I personally think that all of us had an amazing time last night. But moving on, after getting about 6 hours of sleep, I was able to continue one of my monthly New Year's goals that I set for myself for 2025. Just like other months, procrastinating and leaving it to the end of this month, I went down to the condo pool to do a little warm up and my monthly swim here. Then guys, this afternoon, reuniting with a couple of people that I went with to the Post Malone concert several days back. We were back at the Rogers Center to catch another entertaining Blue Jays game with the wife, Jersey, and Daniel, along with a couple of these baseball highlights, and watching the Blue Jays take the third game of their 4-game series, winning this game and celebrating as such. And while on the exit, we had also randomly ran into someone we haven't seen in a while. We ran into Timmy. Next up, after driving the wife to her night shift tonight, I was able to catch yet another beautiful sunset to the west of the condo. But yeah, guys, before we wrap it up for tonight, we just have a quick birthday shout out to one of my family friends who I remember hanging out with alongside my cousins when we were all younger. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Jingoy. Happy birthday, Jingoy. And we've also got a birthday greeting to the one and only nephew who we last saw during his farewell party before he set off to Japan. This birthday shout out goes out to you, John Adrian. Happy birthday, John Adrian. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today, are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So first of all, I just wanted to welcome y'all to a new month. Happy June, guys! And so, while we're on the topic of celebrations, we'll just do a quick birthday shout out to one of my indoor/beach volleyball friends out there. This birthday greeting goes out to you, Errol. Happy birthday, Errol. We next got a birthday greeting to one of my other beach volleyball friends who I think posts the funniest stuff on her social media feeds. This birthday greeting goes out to you, Sonia. Happy birthday, Sonia. Next up, we got a birthday shout out to a big MMA and wrestling buddy fan of mine who I last saw during the WWE Elimination Chamber earlier this year. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Brian. Happy birthday, Bri. And last but not least, we got a birthday greeting to my mom, of whom I dearly miss and who is currently living life up in the Philippines. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Tita Monet. Happy birthday, Mom. I'm hoping that everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. But yeah, after passing out last night for about 4 hours or so, to wake up and cook the wife some breakfast after her night shift, I watched this new game show that we found on TV this morning called The Floor. then was lucky enough to pass out again to get about 7 hours of sleep in total, to wake up and catch the scene of a baby dancing at the afternoon Blue Jays game, since they were able to make a comeback in the bottom of the 8th inning, to eventually win the game and sweep the 4-game series against the Athletics over the past several days. But next up, after going to the St. Lawrence the Martyr Parish for Sunday evening Catholic Mass, we ran into these guys, my cousins and nieces, while driving. Went to meet up at Duabe with the Baby Vision. And as a group right here, walking in the wind, met up spontaneously for some food at the niece's place, and to be entertained / entertain the nephew Vision, as well as surprise when they got home the cousin Manang Diding and Manong Patrick. But anyways, tonight the wife and I are catching the Netflix movie Joyride to wrap up our night. Meaning for now, it's time to rest, and I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. So today, after almost 7 hours of sleep last night, I'm just taking it easy, editing Live From Last Week videos on the laptop all day. Even setting some time aside to take a couple of naps here, before going in for one single night shift later on tonight. And guys, as lackluster as that might sound, we'll just wrap up this week's Live From Last Week episode right here. So, if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live From Last.